So hey there guys, welcome aboard. Today we are having a look at a new add-on for X-Plane. Now I don't know if you can tell, but this is an EMb175 courtesy of X-Crafts, and we're on the ground at Ostrava Airport. KLM certainly don't fly here, Ryanair however do. So let's go and have a look inside. So what I did, I'll actually just reverse everything that I did. So, okay, I had the aircraft loaded in cold and dark state, so there's something I haven't switched off. But anyway, just plugging the GPU in, connecting ground services. GPU's in use, batteries 1, 2 come on. Transfer buses for DC, and then avionics, and I'm just going to get, sorry for hitting the mic guys, I just had a bit of a thing of, I had music playing as well as the stuff in the headset, so yeah, that's literally, or you push one button and this all comes alive. Next thing we can do is, there's no click spots on this MCDU, but can I hide that? No I can't. Okay, let's see if there's actually just using the default view system. There we go, view 0 gets you here. It's a bit of a weird one, because it's obviously got a custom coded FMS. So, departure airport is Lima Kilo Mike Tango. There we go, so it knows we're at Ostrava Airport, select runway. We'll be going from, so I'm actually looking at how it does stuff like this, because obviously there's 2 runways. I'll take 0 full, that's fine. We're set at winds calm, so I can pretty much deal with that. Back, will that load the runway in? Don't know, does it? Hopefully. Alright, that apparently does things. Select SID. So, we'll take a Hollish off SID. Ah, I see now. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. So that's the SID. And then we'll go back to MUCDO and X, MCDU, and then okay, if I just say select transition, there's no transitions available. Yeah, I've got to hit that. This is awkward. Right, so route edit. It's obviously this is honestly my first time looking at this, and I haven't actually been able to figure it out yet. So we're going to that can go to auto and that can go to auto. But no, as I say, I struggle to work this out because honestly, it's a fairly complex MCDU and it's nothing like any of the others. So the status is good. Flight plan. You see, I can like type. And it doesn't let me type. Add route waypoints. Haha, I see now. So we're going to depart to a place called, well, to BNO, which is Brno. Actually, screw that, we're going to Blashem. Or Voskovice, sorry, VOZ. So it's Vozovice, not Voskovice. How about I go with, Kilo Lima. Yeah, okay, that's the name of the VOR overhead, Prague. Aha, there we go, we have it now. Okay, so if I then just say... Oh, okay, so it wants the start point, which is an airport, which is going to be LK... MT. No, I want this is waypoint 1. Go back to. I've not. This is literally like an epiphany moment for me. Route edit. Yeah. Use selector. Oh. I had it. Yeah, there we go. So waypoint 1 is an airport LKMT. Type. Save. Enter. There we go. Waypoint 2 is going to be a an NDB actually. Hotel Lima Victor. Yes, I said that with a Czech accent intentionally. Holešov. Save. Enter. And I need waypoint 3, which will be a VOR. It'll be Voskovice, VOZ. Save. So if I then just hit FMUS in. Honestly, this is what I do struggle to comprehend how it works, because I know I had a basic understanding of it in FSX, and it's nowhere near how you deal with it in this. Airport LKPR, which is obviously Prague. Save. Yeah, that's the whole route. And then if I go back to MCDU index, say departure, it knows motion up, it knows 04, selected. We'll use the Holešov from Holešov 5 Hotel. Enter. Enter. And then I say route edit, and it has it! That's impressive. So it's got the waypoints loaded in, but it still hasn't got a flight plan. Load. Quickly nips and grabs manual from explain route folder. Well, not explain route folder, but aircraft route folder. It doesn't actually. Oh, documents. I hid it. Right. So I'm actually going to do this with the manual open. Let's just try this one out, because apparently this is according to the manual. If I then press SID edit, I should be able to look at my SID. Yes, I can. Okay, that's awesome. And then the arrival, which we'll do very quickly. I'm actually doing this with the manual in hand. Arrival is going to be 2L K. Oh no, I thought it had L in there. I don't. L K P R Zoop. No, it's Zoop into there. And arrival is going to be onto runway 24 Prague. That's preferential pretty much. And then we'll say select the arrival, which will be a VLM. So it's a Vlasian or the Voskovice. I'll redo that. Select final. Transition is going to be we'll say a Ratev. And then select final. And I'm not doing VO. There we go. And then if I go back to MCDU menu and I say star edit, it's got the whole star procedure installed. That's good, apparently. Now enter my route. So I've done that, right? So then I got MCDU in. Haha! No. Right, we'll see if it works after takeoff. If it doesn't, we can always use radio navigation. This could just be me not understanding the aeroplane. I've got an Embraer I'm going on for a trip in one of these in a few days, so I'll be able to like how do I program this thing? After flight directors come on, your damper comes on. I'm going to just select an altitude of we'll go 7,000. We'll go 8,000. Yeah, 11,000. 100. Well, yeah, 11,100. Check. Speed. It's going to be to about 160 initial climb. Auto throttle is on, by the way. And that's all we need to do right now. And I can press FMS nav, and then nav. FMS. We'll see what happens. Okay, and then we can actually disengage auto throttle, and then press fletch, and then re-engage auto throttle, and then that works. Oops. No, auto throttle has to come off. There we go. So what we'll do is we can now what does this say? I believe this say. Right. Yeah, we'll turn this on. Beacon comes on. Oh, crumbs. These are the various views the aircraft offers, by the way. So one's kind of driving view. So fuel pressure low. We're good on fuel, so I'll just check fuel pumps run. It's generally things like that that make fuel pressure a bit dodgy. Okay, we're going to see if it'll let us start it just using external power, because don't actually think the Embraer uses the compressed air start systems. Whoa, why is that spinning? There we go. Yeah, I've just about overheated the engines. There's start fire. I must need the APU. Oh well, I tried. APU's obviously down here. Is that engine started then? No. Nope, it's stationary. And what we'll do to get out of the stand is we'll just turn. I know we'll probably end up clipping the terminal, but they normally actually don't get pushed out of these stands. I don't even think they keep pushback operators at Ostrava, because the only two aircraft that come in are Ryanair, and they actually think I parked on either this stand or this stand here. Yeah, it was this stand because I think we went in through one of these doors here, and they kind of did the UE into stand, so they were facing like that way towards that taxiway. APU is online now. Yes, APU is on. Awesome. This is one of the things I don't like about X-Plane, is the way you have to click things. And the click spots don't work from certain angles. Alright, we'll start right hand now. Yeah, there we go. See? That's a proper start. Starting left as well. Transfer buses should have been. No, they're auto, yeah. No, AC power should be auto as well. Right, what we'll do is we'll do a single engine taxi, and then we'll start the engine once we're taxied out. It just says master caution, but it doesn't tell me what it's master cautioning me about. Just ignore the fact that we're nosing through this guy. Flight controls are connected, which is good. It's going to be the biggest balls up of a video I've ever made. And I've made some pretty bad videos. But it's at least illustrating to you guys. How the aircraft actually handles. I'll just stop the aircraft because it's not turning. That could be a reason it's not turning. Yeah, UGT's dropping on the number 1 now. So that was the mistake I made. I'm actually considering doing like a 270 turn and coming back the other way. I know I'm on the grass, but again this is a familiarisation flight for me. I could have done a video where we just sat on the ground in the aeroplane and looked at what which buttons did, but I thought, no, I'm going to take them up for a flight, so we're doing that right now. And it was either this or the 727, and I'm not particularly comfortable with the 727 at this stage, so that kind of made my decision, as much as everything else. Whoa! Stationary. Just see what happens if I... Yeah, it overspeeds the engines. The fire deck doesn't work. But so far, I've got no complaints. But then again, so far I haven't actually flown it yet. FMS. Finish. Flight plan. Do not get this? Right. Worst case scenario, as I say, we just fly a circuit and we come back. I think it's going to be a circuit more than anything. I was, as I say, planning to take us off to Prague today, but I don't think we're going to make it there. Also, steering light. Taxi lights definitely could be on now. So can tail lights. So can nav lights. That's just going to illuminate us a bit. The FPS is pretty good. Now, we can look at the animations as well. So the reverses deploying looks pretty good. As I say, I'm just, you know, at the minute I can't really I'm not an EMb175 pilot, as such I cannot assess realism. But so far I quite like it. The FMS is probably going to either, you know, if I can work out how... I'm kind of at the point of looking at what X-Plane FMS plans I've got and potentially using them. I'm actually just going to export the route that I just made as an FMS plan in X-Plane. Puffpucks is what we're using, PFPX. Alright, that works. We can just, oh, I don't like those lights. That goes off. chart light goes off. There we go. I'm pretty content with the way the aircraft looks and feels right now. Order brakes, RTO. Let's see if I do gear. Right, it just moves the handle. I think normally getting unsecure, like tag. Saying the landing gear might fail, Captain. I'm actually going to stop here because the short point's there, and you kind of got to stop before that and still be in the turn, so it's always a bit dodgy. We can have a look through this. Pushback disabled. Okay, that could be start engines, I think. Checks. So I do have to start checklist. Flight controls. There's actually no way for me to. Oh no, there is. No, there isn't. We'll just go outside and assess them. So, flight controls. Full right. Full left. Neutral. Full back. Full forward. Neutral. Full right. Full left. Rudder. Neutral. Check. Pitch trim set and unchecked. Takeoff data. We'll pretend we've worked that out. ICAS has been checked. Shoulder harness, mine's tight, so is yours. Flaps, they've been set position 1 after start checklist complete. Takeoff checks. Takeoff minimum fuel, checked and on board. Transponder, TARA, I'll set that once again in the aircraft. Takeoff config is configured. Order brakes, RTO, speed brakes, we'll arm those before takeoff checks complete. Okay, so, get rid of that. On this aircraft, you arm speed brake by pushing it forward. Toga, those are the switches of push. Takeoff config doesn't actually work. Guard to these switches. Order brakes, we've said those are RTO. Alright, this sorts the FMS flight plans, which is good because I'll be able to load those in now. Finish. Okay, we'll just, yeah. I'll have a flight plan exported in about 30 seconds time. I just, as I say, need to get the route. I use PFPX for my flight plans, and I'm not going to do a full PFPX dispatch. I'm just going to literally say find route. Thank you, you found me a route. Glorious. And the route's a little bit different to what I was going to planning to fly, but that's pretty okay. Export, explain, save. LK MT load. Alright, load's not working. I don't know if you guys can see it when it's in there. I'll just confirm I've actually got explain flight plans in the export list. I do actually. And it is in there. If I just type it as being... It's actually a flight plan. Rescan. Oh, there it is. Open FMS plan. So next fix is a place called back south. For some reason, it's refusing to... Yeah, it's got everything now. So, let's go. Turbo brakes released. A little bit of power brings us forward. Once I look up, I can turn APU to off. APU's up there. That goes... Strobes come on, takeoffs come on. And transponder is down there. Goes to TA/all. D. I don't mind. As I say, the nose wheel's a little way behind us, so yeah, I'm not going to make an excuse for that one. That's just terrible, even for me. Unfortunately, it's going to be a night flight. This by the time we get airborne. Mainly my fault that. Okay, this is where we're entering from, so I'm going to look at that one. I'm going to say clear on the approach. First officer's going to look as well. He's going to go, yep, clear on the approach. Everything in there, so I'm just going to swing the bead system back over to both. Again, off-roading a bit, but at this stage I really don't think it makes much of a difference. I've got to say the engine noises seem pretty quiet. Or close to non-existent and pretty quiet I suppose, but yeah. So now we can hit auto throttle armed and fletch. Let's see, that's just advancing the throttles to the stops. Okay, the aircraft wants to overspeed itself, I don't really care. And there's 60 knots. Wow, this thing's fast. 80. Imaginary V1. Rotate. Whoa! I'm airborne still, by the way, for those who are wondering. Positive brake, gear. Auto brakes off. Already. And autopilot. So the autopilot's now got the aeroplane. Go climbing out at 160 knots. There we go. We are rocketing out of here. Can I pull some power off? Yeah, there we go. Maybe that much power. There we go. We're climbing out at 3,500 feet per minute, which is pretty good. And I'm just going to accelerate us to 250. So far, as I say, it's mainly worked. It's just the only issue I've so far experienced with flaps up is the fact that the FMS is a bit dodgy. And actually it's descending us, which I don't think the logic should be able to do in terms of what it's doing right now. Yeah, I want to go direct to back south. Flight plan. Yeah, the FMS is a bit dodgy as well, I think. But I don't want to judge a book by its cover. Oh, headset's coming off. I was actually going to do like a full thing with my phone, which has now got Charts Cloud on it, but nah, can't be bothered anymore. So that's us climbing through 4,500 feet coming up on. So I'm actually going to end the video here. What I can do is I can just turn the storms on a bit because it's a little bit less illuminated here than I thought it would be. And that's just to allow us to do things like use charts, etc. And I'm going to end the video here. We'll see you back in part 2 for the landing into Prague. See you then, folks. Bye.